Here we go, getting cars out on track. A couple of guys out here, and we got a few dudes we want to talk to. The inaugural Talladega Derby champion, Luke Chadwick, has qualified himself in P28. We're going to get a chance to talk to him. But Douglas Henry, your pulsator, Jacob Alicia, who's outside. Let's go ahead and talk to Douglas Henry. Hey, Doug, we talked to you before the rain came out and we had to go under rain delay, but here we are back and you found that car up front. Tell us, what does it take to put that machine on the front row, how you do it so consistently? You are the most dominant here in the restrictor plate races. How do you do it?
No, they don't call me Mr. Consistency for nothing. It's all about exiting the pit at the proper speed and getting on the throttle at the proper time, and then cutting that apron right where the start finish would be at Daytona. That's the trick to qualifying here.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome, Doug. Well, you are on pole. You came close to winning this one season ago. You are a front runner in the inaugural one. So maybe this is where you get it done. You're still looking for your first win in 2025. Is it going to come right here at Talladega?
I sure hope so. I'm trying to get it done. I got some good people racing around me, some respectful guys, so hopefully we can hang on till the end.
All righty. Thank you, Doug.
Thank you.
We're going to send Douglas Henry back down, and let's see if we could go ahead and get a word in from the very first Talladega Derby winner back here in the 88. That is Luke Chadwick. His camera is messed up as well. Hey, Mr. Chadwick. It's no up in the booth.
How's
you got a
it
copy?
going?
Well,
Yes, sir.
you are the inaugural Talladega Derby champion. You won this all the way back in season 1. What's it going to take to become a 2-time Talladega Derby champion?
Not listening to Aaron Warren is step 1 of that. Step 2, just keep with the pack. Yeah, last year's plan didn't work. Trying to not do that again and show that season 1 wasn't a fluke. So we're about to get rolling. See what's gonna happen.
All righty, thank you,
laps
Luke.
here. Yes, sir.
We'll send Luke back down, and he gives us the warning. Hey, we are getting rolling, and what an amazing view this is as they come across turn 1 and 2. Let's go ahead and get ready to go. Green flag, Douglas Henry. I mean, listen to those roaring race cars go by. Douglas Henry, Jacob Alicia, Aiden Gould, Jake Hare, Joshua Crawford, Raymond Wimmer, Aaron Warren, Logan Wilson, Joe Houston, Samuel Carter make up the top 10. And ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. It is time for your go time music. A record-setting amount of entries in PALracing. 32 cars on the grid. 32 of the fastest dudes you're going to find. It is the only super speedway on the schedule, and they're ready to tackle it. Douglas Henry, Jacob Alicia, Aiden Gould all came close to winning a season ago, but here we are at Talladega, and it's green flag, baby! Pal Tuesday's underway. And already Douglas Henry gets that bottom line formed up. Aiden Gould follows. Joshua Crawford, a rookie in the series in that 22 Taco Bell machine, follows the pair. Aaron Warren in the 74 leads that top line, followed by Jacob Alicia and Joe Houston, who had an early exit in last season's race in that 3 machine, is right there on that bottom row. And as we cross the start-finish line, Douglas Henry will lead the first lap at Talladega. And here we go, boys. 85 laps in this race, 75% fuel capacity. We will see 2 pit stops, and if it's anything like season 2, they may be all under green flag racing conditions. All 32 cars still out there running together. Joe Houston, Joshua Crawford on the top side, Aiden Gould, Douglas Henry still on the bottom. Let's go check on pacemakers. Pacemakers, you have Aaron Warren and Jacob Alicia up there on that top side. Let's see if they have anything to say and listen in.
Engine to push, you're just going to get reeled back in anyway. You just got to keep steady. Next back stretch, everybody pull up your fuel. Let's keep an eye on it.
I'm at 21.3.
Next back stretch, boys. Next back stretch.
Okay. Shaky leg, don't, no. Stable. Beat up. Beat up.
Alright, Shoot's got something going off. I've got a fire alarm going off in my building.
You might want
Lucky
to
us.
pull over to the side and tell everybody you got to get off track for a minute.
Alright,
If it
21.1.
Oh, sorry. It just threw me
20.6.
up. My dorm room is doing tests. Fire alarm tests. I totally forgot that. Yeah, it was a test because I looked at the. So the fire alarm was going off, but the main system wasn't flashing.
Okay.
When do you want to try
I'll
to
say
get to the bottom, Jacob?
I'll say something if I get my door knocked on.
Well, that's pretty neat. While we were listening to the team comms, Logan Wilson, fire alarm going off inside his dorm room. He claims it is just for testing, so maybe he won't get kicked off his computer at his college. We have no idea. That is a PAL first. We have never seen that before. And I think we're going to see Joe Houston jump out of line. I think he knows he needs to drift to the back and start to save fuel. That may be the strategy. So Joe Houston, he's going to drop. Oh, gets clipped by Jake Hare. Jake Hare goes up there and gets some. That doesn't give us a replay, but we saw that Jake Hare caught the 3 car. Unsure if Joe Houston is going to have any damage. But he will fall back in line. Here he is leading the field at Dega. Gary Smoke, with the help of Chris Warren, will lead a lap here at the Big Oval. And how about that for Gary? I want to listen in on some RSR comms and see how that's going down. Rogue State Racing makes up their core 4 drivers, include Gary Smoke, Greg Jodiet, Timothy Perryman, who is the inaugural Talladega Derby pole sitter, as well as accompanied by 3rd place finisher last season, Raymond Wimmer. In their call, part of this little triage is it's actually just Joshua Crawford in the 22. I thought they had another team with them. But let's go listen in on RSR as we get 3 wide racing.
I'm trying to fall in line, Timmy.
Copy.
I don't want to be up front right now.
I don't either.
Looks like I'm going here, whether I like it or not, though.
Okay.
Here we go.
And there's 33 behind you.
I don't know why we're 3 wide. You know, it's lap 18. But hey,
Well, you have
they
me
can
and
hold
Doug
it
behind
together.
you.
They can hold it together.
Yeah.
At least have John behind me, so I hopefully won't get run over.
Yeah, I'm just gonna ride in the back here and try to save fuel from all that pushing I did up front.
Yeah,
Yep.
Gary's 3 wide right now in the middle. Let's give him a little quiet. Making a hole, Timmy. One down. Down, down, down. Greg, what's your fuel?
12.7.
Copy.
I just jumped
I
out.
I got 11.9.
I'm gonna go to the back of this front
Looks
pack.
like
I
I
don't
made
want to
mine
be
up.
part of
I'm
this
at
anymore.
12.3 right now.
What was that?
I'm dropping back here behind Josh.
Copy. Josh, what'd you say?
It looks like I've made my fuel deficit up. I'm sitting at 12.1.
That's good, that's good.
Yep, 12.2 behind him.
Looking
Gary's
at
up
all
front.
Ray.
What'd you say, Tim?
Am I blinking at all?
No, you're good.
I got 11.2.
Yeah, I'm at 12.7 right now.
12.8.
I have a feeling we're all gonna pit together here.
Most likely.
And right now, an outside lane has formed out of nowhere. We have a bunch of cars up here on the top, 3 lines of racing, and all those guys up there appear to be the Flipper Win drivers. Eric Gonzalez, Aiden Gould, Samuel Carter, Matthew Legatt on that top line. They said, we want to cycle out towards the front. If they could get to the front as quick as possible before they have to pit, they could cycle out the leaders. Let's go listen in on Flipper Win.
77 Scrolly, I don't know.
Right, keep it tight, keep it tight. We're almost all clear. Let me know when you're clear. We're clear, clear. Come down.
All right, come down. Sweet.
Good work, good push.
Good job,
hey, big gap down low, big gap down low. If y'all want to take it here in a second, they're closing
Hey,
up.
Sam, you can go. You can go.
Hey, it's Pete. Come on, come on.
I'm checking it up. I'm checking the line up. You're clear. You're Aiden. You're clear.
All right. Get ready to check up big here. Get ready to check up big. You're good there. Get down, 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 down.
That worked out perfect.
All right, get ready for checkups here.
Back up a little bit. Good run, boys. Good run.
The fuck is on the back of that 76 car? Hurts my eyes.
Coming in about 3.
All right, calling out a couple things. Some guy say it was 6.4. 33 is so.
Okay.
Stick to our plan here for fuel.
Yes, sir. And Eric's gonna be the first one to turn in because Eric has an early pit stall, I think.
That worked out perfect, Pete. I didn't even know you were down there.
Good job, Pop-Tart.
Pop-Tart.
I saw a light blue car. I thought it was him. No flipping for Pop-Tart Pete this race, son. No concussions.
Hey, you're working with Flipper Win Motorsports. Nothing's out of the question.
That's fine.
Dave, you can come in if you want. I'll let you in.
Alright.
I know you're there.
Come on, come on, come on.
Alright.
You gotta go, Dave. You gotta go.
Only 4 cars on the outside, so we just keep it tight. We'll be good.
2 more.
We might actually be the first ones to pit.
That'd be alright. We get, what, 5 cars? 6?
That's fine.
I don't know.
I think 6. That's like optimal too. Or at least in the Cup car. I heard him say on the broadcast that like 6 or 7 was optimal.
We're good. Either way, we got the inside lane where we want to be to get this green flag stop going.
Besides trucks, I think 3 cars in a draft is good enough to catch anybody.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, by the way,
really
if you want, turn your brake bias all the way to the rear because it slows the car down a lot better.
And that is just some great insight. So not only was Flipper Win in the call, you heard Pete Tart and Samuel Carter in there as well. That's coast-to-coast racing. So both teams, now equaling 6 cars, have combined to help each other out and pit together. And that's what you want to see as quick as possible to catch them going in. But here they are. We're already on 8 and good. Look at all these cars pitting. There are a lot of cars on screen right now. Nobody locking it up. I don't see anybody running each other over. Who is that? Oh, I think that's Davion Haskins. Davion Haskins has missed pit road entry. That is going to cost Flipper Win, as well as Davion himself. And of course, a bush is going to block our view. He's going to get back into pit road, and that will be a black flag. And look at Eric Gonzalez. I think Eric Gonzalez just drove through his pit box. Eric Gonzalez back there in the 58 has to reset. He has to pull that back up again. Samuel Carter had to pull up and back up again. Look at Daniel Honeycutt in the 72. He had to pull it back up again. A lot of these guys having issues on pit road. Guys who aren't having issues that were able to pit include Greg Jodiet. I think Ethan Walker's out there. Raymond Wimmer with RSR. Joshua Crawford. I see Timothy Perryman, Joe Houston. A lot of cars out on pit road, exiting now. Things just got shook up, and it's going to take a few moments for us to realize where everybody is with Davion Haskins with a penalty. All these guys exiting pit road at the moment. Here comes the second set of pit stops. They're already in. We got Samuel Lane, Gordon Spang, John Schoenbachler, Ryan Bumgarner, Chris Warren, Douglas Henry. I think Jake Pettit's in here. Let's watch these guys exit. We get a full grasp. 2 different fields right now. It's almost like the fields got cut in half. There's Gordon Spain, Chris Warren. There's Doug, Luke Chadwick, Samuel Lane, Jacob Pettit, Leopold, John Schoenbachler. I saw Ryan Bumgarner. That's the 11 of Michael Alfaro. And now we just got to take a breather and see where everybody's cycled out. So right now, Gordon Spain, he has cycled out the leader, but coming up fast on the outside from that first pit stop, Aiden Gould, Matthew Legatt, and they seem to be alone. 2 cars drafting hard together. They are going to take the lead, and there's a couple of other guys who are nose to tail just behind trying to catch. Gordon Spain will get into the draft of Gould and Legatt, and they will follow behind. Aaron Warren, Jacob Alicia, tandem drafting, trying to catch the pair. They run 4th and 5th. In the 6th position, Chris Warren, Luke Chadwick, Samuel Lang, and just behind them, Gary Smoke, Greg Jodiet, Douglas Henry, Jacob Pettit, Joshua Crawford, Mike Babinchak, Leopold Gilmartin, and John Schoenbachler. So in all of these different groups here throughout the top 20 are a mix of different teams, and that's actually going to stay consistent throughout the field. Now we need to check on who has to serve black flag penalties. We know Davion Haskins is going to have a drive-through for unsafe pit entry, but we won't know if anybody else sped on pit road until we get there. So here's Dylan Simmons and Logan Wilson. I think both of them had an issue on pit road. They're both 1 lap down, so possibly both had to serve a black flag drive-through penalty. Aiden Gould, Matthew Legatt were the best on pit road, didn't make any mistakes, so that strategy worked. They are out front, but they have no help behind us. Gordon Spain, Aaron Warren, Jacob Alicia, Chris Warren, Luke Chadwick, Samuel Lane, Gary Smoke, Greg Jodiet, that top 10. And there are a lot more guys who want to race together that are part of the WBR group than the Flip or Win a Motorsport group. So Aiden Gould, Matthew Legatt might get eaten up by the rest of this field. So here's one group that goes all the way to P16. 6 seconds back is a 6-car group. This has Raymond Wimmer, followed by Hop Tart Pete, Ethan Walker, Ryan Bumgarner, Michael Brooks, and Jake Hare. Then you have to go back another 8.5 seconds to a 4-car group of Mark Averett, Timothy Perryman, Michael Alfaro, and Eric Gonzalez, who we saw making numerous mistakes. And Daniel Honeycutt, the man who has led the most laps today, finds himself P27 with no help. He is a driver that desperately wants a caution because he is just out of range of the cars in front. You can see this is what it looks like and already 2 lines of racing, and Aiden Gould might have just got shunted out of line. Matthew Legat to the lead. Aiden Gould is going to drop positions, followed by Gordon Spain, Aaron Warren, Jacob Lisi on the bottom side, Logan Wilson, Chris Warren, Luke Chadwick, Samuel Lang on the top side, and Matthew Legat all alone. He doesn't have any help. He had to come back and serve a drive-through penalty. Oh, we have a crash. Douglas Henry. Oh, Leopold Gilmartin flips Mike Babinchak upside down. The 55 on his lid. We don't know what happened. Big damage to the 44 of Leopold Gilmartin. That car is destroyed. Douglas Henry, my pick to win the race tonight. A fan favorite, may be out of it early. Huge front-end damage for the 66 machine. And we have replays to look at. Let's go take a look at them. Douglas Henry and that 66 machine. What happens? 3-wide racing. Oh, just in front, behind the leaderboard, Logan Wilson gets into the 77. Nowhere for these guys to go. 66 gets caught right on the wheel well. John Schoenbachler is going to end up with damage. Aiden Gould misses it, but look at this hit out of Leopold Gilmartin. Big hits. Let's go grab another camera angle. So there's Logan in the 76, and you're going to see him up here on that top lane like he doesn't know Chris Warren is down there. Chris Warren fills the hole, and it doesn't even look like he's coming down that much with the slight door contact. Check up. I mean, Luke Chadwick, Samuel Lang do a really good job getting out of the way. They will make contact with the wall. Logan actually does blink out here till he comes back, and that's unfortunate, something you don't want to see. Aaron, we're going to see if we get a quick word in with you, the leader over there at Warren Brothers Racing. You have a shot to win. There have been drivers that said you will win today. How do you feel?
I'm confident in my ability. Texas Pete's giving me a real good car here to take it to the front. Just got to keep it up here. Working with my teammate Jacob over here just to formulate a strategy that keeps us up front. So, yeah, I'm at Talladega, man. I'm at my home away from home. You know that.
I know that, dude. We got all greasy down in the pits. That was fun. I can't wait to see you later this season and hang out with you again at Dega. But go out here, put on a win. You got family watching in the stands. Anything you want to say to them before we get back to
They know
racing?
my motto, raise hell, praise Dale. Love you kids, love you honey. Let's go do it.
Let's go do it. Thank you, Aaron. We'll send you back down.
See you, bud.
We'll send Aaron back down. Raise hell, praise Dale. Loves his kids. Say hi to honey. Hey, y'all, it's Noah with PAL, and if you want to support Player Advancement League, pick up some merchandise. We have merchandise tailored to multiple drivers in our league you may recognize, fan favorites, championship editions, and more. You can find our designs on a wide range of products, including clothing, coasters, stickers, and shower curtains. Much of the clothing on Redbubble is durable, high quality, and comes in an assortment of colors to best combo your favorite driver. Products that I own include many t-shirts, a desk mat, hats, and stickers. Pick up some Player Advancement League merchandise by heading to the link below, because who wouldn't want to have a poster of Jacob Belicia? I mean, look at those dimples. Just another way you could be one of the pals. We got a lot of race to go yet. Expect one more set of pit stops. They should not be able to make it to the end on these on this fuel cycle. Even if they try to save, it'll be one more. That top lane gets a really good jump. Aaron Warren getting a push from Matthew Legat up there on that top line. And that Talladega Nights me paint scheme is Ethan Walker. Joshua Crawford in the Taco Bell machine drops to the bottom. And Jacob Belicia leads it down the backstretch. Chris Warren in tow. Gordon Spain follows. Then Gary Smoke. And all those young guns are moving up to the front. The youngest drivers in PAL are right there on that top line. Matthew Legat just behind Aaron Warren. He isn't actually going to shoot up to the top. He's going to stay middle. I wonder if there's a goal to try to control both lines or just doesn't want to move up to the third line. But now Pete Tart on that top line looking for the lead. Pop Tart Pete 3 wide for second, and he's getting a good push. They're a little squirrely, but Pop Tart Pete, after risk of concussion last week, flipping at Richmond, finds himself in that 21 machine on the lead line right now, because at the line he does about get them. If not, that top line will be leading by the next lap. Aaron Warren's going to drop down in front of teammate Jacob Alicia. Matthew Legat in the middle has teammates above, and look at Pete Tart go.
I'm at 17.8, 17.8.
I have
14.9. You said
I'm at
14.9?
16.1. 16.1.
16.7.
Okay.
I have 7 since I had to take the wave around.
Alright, the top line, 3 guys.
Dawn is staying low, and I cannot get up. Ah!
Big lift, big lift, big lift, big lift.
John!
He doesn't have to move.
He doesn't have to, but gosh darn it, I couldn't do anything about
I
it.
have room below me.
JJ, go low.
I'm going low.
All right, we lived.
But there's a lot more talent this season. People are more comfortable. We got some stuff happening. People are pitting here on the track.
Hell, we got some pit stoppers, so it appears to be that Flipper Win Motorsport plus the Coast to Coast Racing Group, Aiden Gould, Samuel Carter, Matthew Legat, Pop-Tart Pete, Gordon Spain joins them, as well as Eric Gonzalez, and I think there are some Dirty Air guys down here. You can see Joe Houston. So talk about how important was green flag pit stops. We saw a lot of your teammates end up with some black flags, had to do some drive-throughs. What is the aggression level when doing a green flag pit stop for you? Do you try to be more safe, or do you lock it up going in and just hoping you stay under?
Well, I don't know if you saw me enter pit road that first pit stop, but I flew by everybody. I probably made some people brown their pants a little bit, and then I almost ended up sideways in front of everybody. So I'm definitely on the aggressive side for pitting. I think that's a great way to make up spots, but it is risky. I almost took myself out as well as 5 other people, but I didn't. So
We are coming to 9 laps to go in the third running of the Talladega Derby. Aiden Gould, Gordon Spain, Matthew Legat, Samuel Carter, Jacob Alicia, Eric Gonzalez, Michael Alfaro, Joe Houston, Daniel Honeycutt, and Greg Jodiet, who is on par for looking for a Triple Crown Championship. Run of the top 10. Will Aiden Gould go back-to-back? He's sitting currently at 4 career wins, tied with Daniel Honeycutt, tied with Jacob Alicia, tied with Matthew Hill. Will he get to that magical number 5 number where Hunter East, rest in peace, sits? As Aiden Gould does get fully cleared, he has the opportunity to block all 3 lines. John Schoenbachler, he's going to jump up out of the way, let these guys race. That top line has a really good run. They do get stacked up. 2 laps to go down the backstretch. When will Samuel Carter make a move, or will he stay glued to the rear bumper of Aiden Gould? Matthew Legat, teammate there in the middle. Daniel Honeycutt, as soon as he clears the 81, I just got a feeling he's going to try to jump to that top side. Aiden Gould still leading. Oh, spin in the back. Contact Eric Gonzalez, Gordon Spain. Do they stay saving it, though? Oh, we jumped too far back. Go back to Eric Gonzalez, Gordon Spain. They're spinning up there on the top of the track. That's got to bring out the caution. It appears we stay green with 1 lap to go. A crash on the front stretch does not bring out the yellow. There may be still cars crashed right there on the stripe, but it's Aiden Gould on the bottom, Daniel Honeycutt on the top side. They're even at it too. Legat pushing Honeycutt down the backstretch. Jacob Alicia jumps out of line. He has Michael Alfaro and Joe Houston to help. They're 3 lines side by side as they come down the backstretch. And at turns 3 and 4, we'll see 2 more opportunities for these drivers to make a move. Legat, Honeycutt alone in the middle, and there's Samuel Carter drifting off of the back bumper of Gould. Gould still with the advantage. Here comes the 72. He's even with Aiden Gould as they come across the tri-oval. I don't think there's anything the field could do, and Aiden Gould coming to the stripe will win the Talladega Derby.
That's you, baby.
Finally!
Good run, Aiden. Good run, dude.
Hell yeah.
That was awesome, guys. Good racing.
Hell yeah.
Good racing,
Yeah, good
dude.
race, Aiden.
Good pushing.
Hell yeah,
P2,
boys.
P2, that's good. Hell yeah, man.
P3, let's go,
Good
boys.
shit,
Let's
boys.
go. Let's go, boys.
And you can hear that call get absolutely ecstatic. Doug, if you want to, you can drop back down and have your post-race talks with your team, but thank you so much for joining me up into the booth. It's been great. If you have any questions for our top 3, you're welcome to hang out, but Aiden Gould gets his first Talladega Derby win, adding to that resume, your Season 2 top rookie. He may be the one to win the championship in Season 3. He was at the top of the points coming in. He's going to lead the points coming out. Samuel Carter pushed him there to the win for P2, and Matthew Legat for Flipper Win Motorsports finishes P3. Jacob Alicia so close P4, and Daniel Honeycutt making his return to PALracing gets that top 5. And oh my gosh, can you not, I mean, that caution should have happened right there at the end with Eric Gonzalez and Gordon Spain, but because the leaders made it to the line before Barney could pull the yellow, it was checkered flag from there, and Aiden Gould is going to burn it down. He has to be ecstatic. I cannot wait to listen to this interview. Burning it down the front stretch. There's Samuel Carter waiting. And he's going to burn it all the way down the tri-oval. Aiden Gould, let's get him up into the booth. Let's listen to him as he continues to burn it down. We are so happy for the 51 driver. Aiden, this is Noah up in the booth. Do you have a copy?
Yes, sir, I do know what's going on.
Aiden, you had the lead there. You led every lap. After those lines got reconfigured, you found yourself on the bottom getting pushed by not a true teammate, but a satellite teammate of Samuel Carter. Tell us, what did it take to stay in front of him? Did he tell you no matter what, he was going to push you to the win, or did his run just not get there to your back bumper?
Yeah, we had a plan the whole way. We were just trying to, like, let's say, just try to stay in line the best and just see who the best man wins. But since Samuel kind of got stuck in box there, he's like, I'm pretty much just going to push you to the win. But it was a hell of a race for sure. We all worked together very good. I appreciate you for not giving up, for making another session for us so we can race this. So all in all, it was a good race.
I appreciate that, Aiden. Thank you so much. We talked about your resume. The PALracing Season 2 top rookie. You finished second in points that season with a legendary 3-win-in-a-row run. You come into this season, you come out as the leader in points after a shakeup on the board. You come to this race, you qualify towards the front, you stay up front, you had good teammates behind you. You're now a Talladega Derby champion. Has it hit you yet, or do you need a couple of hours to really let it settle in?
I need a drink of water. That's all I need. I'm tired.
Alrighty, Aiden, congratulations. The youngest winner in PALracing Dega history. You put yourself there in the history book forever as a winner. We're going to send you back down. Congratulations. Celebrate with your boys. We're going to get Samuel Carter up here.
Thank you, man. Let's go!
Aiden Gould, obviously excited. We got to talk to the man who helped push him to the win. A winner in his own right. Samuel Carter, no up in the booth. Do you have a copy? Mr. Carter, hello.
I got you.
All right, Samuel. Well, buddy, you pushed Aiden Gould to the lead and then to the front and to the win. How does it feel finishing second, pushing not even a teammate in alliance for this race to the checkered flag? Do you feel like a winner in your own heart? Is there something you could have done different to go for the win, or are you pretty content with your overall finish?
Honestly, I'm very content. These guys asked us if we kind of want to team up for this race. So it's not just a two-car team for us, which I appreciate immensely. But also, I told him, I said, look, man, if I get room, I'll pull out. If I get a run, I get a run. If not, I'm cool with the P2. I was okay with pushing him to win, honestly. It's my best finish of the season, and I'm happy with it.
All righty, Samuel. When we talk about coast-to-coast racing, you and Pop-Tart Pete have really set the points on fire. You guys have done a really good job as just a two-car team. You're always close to the front. You know, Pop-Tart Pete had a scary wreck last weekend, and we're happy to see you guys both back there on track. Is this a win for coast-to-coast racing overall as a season, or are you guys still expecting yourselves to go out there and get a win?
I think there's still a chance for us to get a win. I think Pete's the better driver than me in these cars as of right now. I have less seat time than he does, but I don't think we're done yet. Pete's doing great in the standings by himself for the driver standings. I missed a week or two, so I kind of fell back. But all in all, we're having a great time. It's been a whole lot of fun.
Thank you so much, Samuel. Have a good night, buddy.
All right, brother.
Send him down, and we'll grab the Flipper Win driver, Matthew Legat, in that Waffle House machine. Let's get him up and into the booth. Matthew Legat, your first ever interview in PALracing, a top 3 and the biggest race of the season. How do you feel, buddy?
Man, I'm tired. What a race. After how my season's gone so far, I'll take a third place. I just got to thank Samuel and Pete Tart for being willing to help us out there. We ran a great race, worked great together as teammates, so hopefully we'll be doing some more of that in the future. But yeah, good race.
Well, Matthew, we saw you trying to control and get that top line to go take that lead and win. And tell us, what was that top line missing to go up there and outdrive those bottom two cars there?
Yeah, I feel like I know Alicia was definitely backing off a little bit to keep cool. We just didn't have the momentum at the right time. I mean, if we would have stayed together that whole final lap and then off before made a move, I think we would have had a better shot. But yeah, it is what it is. Super speedway racing, everybody wants to win. So.
Righty. Well, Matthew, thank you so much for joining us here in PALracing. We're happy to have you. Having a great rookie season. We look forward to seeing you next week at Homestead. You excited?
I'm very excited. One of my favorite tracks. So we'll see you there.
Alrighty. Thank you so much, Matthew.
Appreciate it.
Send Matthew Legat back down. And ladies and gentlemen, that will be the conclusion of the third running of the Talladega Derby here in PALracing. Sorry for that little mishap of rain delay. We just weren't expecting to have those sort of technical difficulties. Rain at the track had us to reset. We got everybody back in. But y'all got to watch some qualifying, so I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank y'all so much. My name is Noah Longyear. This has been PALracing Tuesday nights. The third running of the Talladega Derby. Your crown jewel winner, Aiden Gould, is going to celebrate, and I will too. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Check out the merch in the description, and I will see you in the next one.